If your neck has been aching, your shoulders feel tight, and your posture just isn't what it used to be, you find yourself hunching over more often, this is the video for you. Today I have 5 exercises that you can do every day, anywhere, to get better posture. So let's dive right in. The first exercise is a scapular retraction. So everything we do is going to be to work on lifting and pulling up. We do a lot of leaning over. So this retraction is going to be pulling your shoulder blades together. So you can start it with just body weight. So you can take your arms out in front and you're opening your chest and pulling those shoulder blades together, holding that for a moment and then coming back and rounding forward. So it's an open, hold it for a few seconds, count, and forward. So that shouldn't be too bad to do without any resistance. So we're gonna grab a band, and you can use a long looped band, you can use a TheraBand, whatever you have available. But we're gonna take that band, hold it just about shoulder width apart there, and now you've got a little extra resistance for yourself. So you're pulling it open across your chest and then back. So that's squeezing your shoulder blades together. Chest is lifted, and you come back forwards. That is a scapular retraction. With our next movement, we're hitting an area that most people don't think about when they talk about posture, but this is our posterior chain. So along the back of your body, so your glutes, your hamstrings, those spinous erector muscles, all of those actually make a big difference in your posture. So we're gonna do a Superman hold for these. So I'm gonna take it down to the ground here, and you're gonna be down on your stomach for a Superman hold. Chest is just a little bit off the ground, arms are up and out, and feet are in line. So you want a long, straight line. And for here, we're gonna lift up and stretch your arms straight out in front of you, like a Superman, right? You're gonna hold that momentarily. Yeah, you'll feel that in your lower back, and then come down. And so lift up, and you'll feel those muscles, hold it for a few seconds, and come back down. And the more advanced you get with this, you can also lift your legs up as well. So whole upper body, and you can hold it longer and longer. This next move is going to both combine mobility and activation to help build your posture. These are wall angels. Now, you can have a wall to do these up against, which is nice because it helps with your range of motion. But if you don't, that's okay too. Basically, you're going through the motion. So you start with your arms lifted up nice and tall, and feet shoulder width apart, core is nice and tight. Now, if you have a wall, put your shoulders up to the wall and your hands. From here, you're gonna be dragging your arms down and elbows stay back until you get your elbows all the way down to your rib cage. And then you're reaching back up and lifting overhead. So range of motion here. This helps open up your chest. It's gonna help take your rotator cuff through that mobility. So nice and tall. And that is a wall or air angel, I suppose, if you're not standing up against a wall. All right, with that one, step away from the computer, jump up, do these periodically throughout the day. You can really add them in anytime because this is a stretching kind of mobility movement that's gonna help open your shoulders and lift your chest. For this next movement, I want you to grab a pair of light to moderate dumbbells. We're gonna be doing bent over reverse dumbbell flies. So a lot of times it's difficult to hit that upper back, but this does a really good job of hitting your rear delts, your rhomboids, and it's gonna help you open up and squeeze those muscles a little tighter. So we're gonna grab our dumbbells and come up. So to start this movement, you're gonna bend forward at your hips, knees are slightly bent, and the dumbbells are gonna hang straight down. Now I want you to keep a soft bend in your elbows. You don't let them lock out. So soft bend. And from here, with control, you're bringing the dumbbells in an arc, up and out to the sides. And you'll feel that right in your back as you're doing those reverse dumbbell flies. Sometimes they call them rear delt flies because they really hit right at the back of your shoulders in that rear delt. So each one of these, you can feel how it's pulling those muscles that are going to help your posture and help you stand up nice and tall each day. Okay, reverse dumbbell flies, you can add those, you can do them without weight even if you just want to go through the motions if you are maybe at the office, but you can also add those into your workout routine. So that's really more of a weightlifting type exercise. And then finally, this is one of my favorites, and you can jump up. You can literally do this anywhere. You might get some odd looks if you're at the office, but that's okay. We're working our posture. Okay, so this is a plank to downward dog. So we're gonna start in a plank position. So a nice long plank where your shoulders are right over top of your hands, your core is tight, and you're on your toes, leaning forward a little bit. So from here, you're lifting your hips into the air and pushing back into a downward dog. Now, as you get to the top there, you might want to bring your toes in just a little. Kind of depends on your flexibility, but I like to push through and try to get your head closer to your feet so you can feel that stretch through your shoulders. Then you're going to rock back down to the plank. So it's hold the plank for a moment, pull it up to the downward dog, and hold that, and then step back down. The hair falls over, that's okay. So push through. If your flexibility is not quite where you can actually get into that downward dog position, that's okay. Just pull in as much as you can. So if it's more of a rocking motion for you, where you hold a plank here and you go to about there, that's fine. What I'm looking for is you trying to stretch through those shoulders, okay? So the deeper you go though, the more benefit you will get. All right, there are 5 exercises that you can include pretty much all the time to help work on your posture. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. If this video has been helpful, it would mean a lot if you could hit subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what videos you want next.